Well, in other news, an eyewitness says the shooting at the White House Correspondents Dinner could have been far worse if the suspected gunman hadn't fallen. Now the Trump administration is calling a proposed ballroom a national security issue. 31-year-old Cole Allen remains behind bars, accused of attempting to assassinate the president. Prosecutors say he targeted President Trump. Surveillance video shows him rushing past a security checkpoint armed with a long gun and a handgun. A witness says she heard gunfire and saw him fall near the ballroom where the line of succession was gathered. The administration says the incident supports restarting construction, but a judge has halted the project.
If Republicans truly want to improve security, they should join Democrats in funding the Secret Service, not Donald Trump's luxury ballroom.
The attempted assassination charge could carry a sentence of life in prison if Cole Allen is convicted. And here at home, Governor Sanders has signed a bill authorizing payment of a claim to the mother of a man who died at an Arkansas care facility. Angela Stevens' 21-year-old son, Zachary Moore, was a resident at the Southeast Arkansas Human Development Center. A report says that last September, Moore was held face down for 13 minutes and chemically injected, leading to his death. In February, Stevens proposed a $725,000 settlement with the state. The bill signed into law this week authorizes payment for the full amount. 6 people have been charged with manslaughter and neglect in connection with Moore's death. You can read the full story on 5newsonline.com. And we're learning more about what led up to a shooting at Arkansas State University over the weekend. 4 people were injured, including 3 students. According to Kate in Jonesboro, an unregistered campus party led to a shooting early Sunday. Investigators say organizers moved an off-campus event onto campus after the original party was canceled without school permission. 2 officers briefly responded but left after being told it was registered. Minutes after midnight, shots were fired. Arkansas State Police is leading the investigation, and the university is conducting its own review.
We'll look at what went right, what went wrong, to make sure that the policies and procedures we have in place are effective and working as they are intended.
Clark adds that all 3 of the injured students have returned home. Authorities have not yet released information on a possible suspect or suspects. And Benton County is moving forward with the plan to expand its jail as overcrowding continues to be an issue. The county is looking to add a new 286-bed pod for misdemeanor offenders to its only jail facility. Sheriff Sean Holloway says even though the jail has room for more than 600 inmates, it's still operating at or over capacity, creating challenges for housing different types of offenders and managing space.
That's a Band-Aid for a bigger problem that is going on. That's just one aspect we're trying to fix with this, the misdemeanor side of it. But we still have the felony side, which is the larger problem that's going to still be an issue going forward that we will have to find a solution. What we're going to do as this county expands.
Funding has already been approved for design work, and officials say it could take up to a year and a half before completion. The Razorback men's tennis team is headed off to compete in Fort Worth in the NCAA tournament. They're set to take on Cornell at the end of the week. This could be the last run for the program ever, as on Friday, the university announced it's cutting the men's and women's teams. Director of Athletics Hunter Yurachek pointed to the school not being able to provide proper funding to compete in the SEC and nationally. Former head coach Robert Cox coached the men for 26 years. He's questioning why the university didn't reach out to him or donors for solutions to save the programs.
We had 71 years of men's tennis here, and it's just a huge insult. 46 years of women's tennis to not even ask us for help. We would have been there, and it would have come.
The university says the $2.5 million combined budget will be reinvested across the athletic department, and current tennis student athletes will have their scholarships honored until they complete their current degree program. A new report from the University of Arkansas shows teacher retention in the state is holding steady, but still below pre-pandemic levels. About 87% of Arkansas teachers stayed in the classroom this school year. The report calls this a, quote, new normal, but some districts are outperforming the state average. Rogers Public Schools had a retention rate of 91%, while Fort Smith Public Schools was even higher at 97%. And in Eureka Springs, Superintendent Brian Pruitt says that their district is sitting at about 90%, crediting small class sizes, paid insurance, and strong administrative support systems.
We want our teachers to know they are supported and we back them on discipline, because a teacher, we expect them to go in and teach and do that hard work and, educate our kids for the future, make bright futures out of them, but they've got to have that support.
Pruitt says teachers will even drive from Rogers and Bentonville to work for the district. And the Fort Smith School Board has decided to go cashless at all sporting events. The idea is to make the ticketing system for all athletics cashless. It means a $1 service fee will go back on the customer instead of the district paying it. The district says going cashless will make things a lot easier.
Reduce risk. It helps eliminate handling the cash, faster entry, lower staffing cost, a little bit better accountability, and we believe an improved fan experience by getting through those lines. There's nothing more annoying when you're way out, 200 yards and it takes forever to get into a line, especially the early games when it's extremely hot.
The new system is set to start on July 1st. And Bass Pro Shops is getting ready to open its third Arkansas location in Fort Smith, a project that's been years in the making. The 70,000 square foot store features hunting, fishing, camping gear, clothing, and boats. It also includes a 19,000 gallon aquarium inside an Ozarks-inspired cave with hand-painted murals, with more fish arriving today. General Manager Jeff Smith says their goal is to connect the community with the outdoors while showcasing the beauty that Arkansas has to offer.
We're all about the customer, all about the community. We're one of 3 stores in Arkansas. So we are, the first store opened in Arkansas in 2012, so about 14 years. And so being the third store, we want to be the best store. So we're gonna really strive to make sure that our customer in Fort Smith loves us and continues to shop with us every day.
Opening day is Wednesday at 9 a.m. The grand opening celebration will last 4 days and include giveaways, prizes, a parade, and a cookout.